times he's gonna challenge me.
Unless you're here to take this call off me and set me free, I'll assume you need guns or ammo.
Hey there.
Well, well, look who it is. Are you here to grace my humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss, sir?
What's your problem?
Well, let's just say the situation in Nuka world has never been what I call equitable. We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
Hey, it's not my fault things are like this. I just got here.
Never said it was. Just figured you should know what you're getting into. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to. And before you ask, yeah, everyone pays. Even you.
Let's see what you got.
Okay.
Supplies of all kind for your journeys across...
Just here to pick up some supplies, boss.
Stocking up for your next raid? Have a look.
Hey.
Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
What was he like?
In a word, violent. The other raiders might also tell you that he got a little too comfortable in the position. In any case, he wasn't someone whose bad side I ever wanted to be on. Just like I don't ever want to be on yours.
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job. Keeping all these raiders in line.
I don't really know what to expect.
Hey, that makes sense, boss. You haven't been here for very long, after all. Well, I'm sure you've got more important stuff to do than talk to me. Or were you here to pick something up?
What have you got?
A little bit of everything, really. General supplies, some components, that kind of thing. So, what can I get for you?
Let's see what you have.
Sure thing.
Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
I'm still trying to figure out if I even want this gig.
That's understandable, but whether you want it or not, the job is yours. Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or... you could... well, you know... get rid of the raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. When it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'd have to kill all of them?
No, of course not. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind. Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies, too, if you're looking for those.
This looks promising.
A doctor? How did you end up in this place?
Well, it's a bit of a story. I used to live at a settlement west of here. We got hit by Coulter and his gang back when he had one. It was a tough fight. We killed some of theirs, they killed some of ours. They were wounded on both sides, but nobody could get to them. I called out for a ceasefire on the condition that I'd see to their injuries as well as ours. Saved a few lives that day, including Coulter's. When he set up this place, he came back for me. Said if I came along, he'd make sure his guys wouldn't hit our settlement again. Now this place is my home. Anyway, anything I can do for you? Treatment or supplies?
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
All right, let's start with your symptoms. What's wrong exactly?
Hurting all over, Doc.
Scrapes and bruises, but it's probably a good idea to get them fixed up. Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
That was it.
Very well then.
Looking to chill out or get fired
Feel
up?
kind of bad
Either
for these
way,
traders.
I got what you
Need
need.
to wear the collars like that.
Must be stressful. Running this den of backstabbers, throat cutters, and double dealers. Let my chems put that troubled mind at ease, eh?
Hey,
Well now, what's this? Got us a celebrity here. It's the queen of the castle herself, the one and only boss of Nuka World. So you up for this? Ready to take charge and keep the peace between three of the nastiest raider gangs in the wasteland? Ain't gonna be easy, I can promise you that. I was a raider once myself, so I know how difficult they can be.
you were a raider? What happened?
Yeah, a long time ago. Got in a scrap and almost bought it. Decided the lifestyle wasn't worth dying for, so I got out. Kicked around a few settlements trying to live straight. Got thrown out of them all. Hard to change your ways, you know? Came out here a few years back and was finally making it work. Then Coulter and his gang showed up. Can't outrun your past, I guess. Sooner or later, it's gonna catch up with you. So, think you're up to the task?
Guess we'll find out.
We surely will. Well, hey, I'm glad you stopped by. See, I'm the keeper of the sweet stuff around here. I've got cams for all your needs. But that's not all. I've also got a proposition. Just for you.
There any caps involved in your proposition?
Oh, this is way better than caps, boss. I've always had a gift for brewing chems. See, the trick is to experiment with your ingredients. Try everything. Because you never know, right? The other day, I cooked up a real sweet blend of Calmex. This was solid gold, man. I mean, this was diamond dust. Now, I'd love to make some for you, being the big bad boss that you are. But I'm gonna need a lot more bloodworm meat to do it.
Wait, did you just say bloodworm meat?
The best mixers know that you can't achieve greatness without a little, imagination. Can't exactly go out there with this collar on, but you can go anywhere you please. I figured 10 hunks of bloodworm meat should do the trick, and then I'll show you just what kind of magic I can make.
Where can I find bloodworms?
Outside the park, mostly. They hide in the ground. Until you get real close, that is. So what do you think of my little proposal? We both stand to benefit after all.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Sounds good to me, sister. Now, what's your pleasure today? Any cravings I can satisfy?
What have you got?
The medicine you need to set yourself free. I've got chems of all kinds for you, boss. Just tell me what you need.
Let's see what you got.
You got it, boss.
This is Raider Radio.
Hey there, boss. You really laid a beat down on Coulter. That was something. Guess that means his big plans for the park died with him.
Big plans, huh? Did that include getting killed in his own arena?
Well, of course not, boss. Back when Coulter first took over, he had big ideas. And he made some big promises. His plan was to get the power plant back online and light up the whole park, making it easier to conquer and safer for all of us. We could have done it too, but things changed. Slowed down. Coulter stopped pushing, stopped caring so much.
Coulter was weak, and now he's gone. Doesn't matter what he wanted.
You're right, boss. Park's yours now. Doesn't matter what he wanted. Well, I'm just a trader, so I know my opinion doesn't count for anything. But I still think it's a good plan. Hell, I might even give those poor bastards out in Dry Rock Gulch a fighting chance.
What poor bastards are you talking about?
Back when the Raiders took over, some of us, the traders who were here before, I mean, got away. Last I heard, those folks were holed up in Dry Rock Gulch. They're probably struggling. If they're alive at all. You think you'll follow through on Coulter's plan? Get the juice flowing again?
You seem pretty well informed about Coulter's plans.
Well, yeah. Coulter needed my input on getting the power plant running again. I'm sort of the unofficial chief handyman around here. Or as close as we've got to one. Guess you could say I've got a vested interest in the plan to get the power back on. Speaking of which, do you think you'll see it through? Coulter's plan, I mean?
What poor bastards are you talking about?
Back when the Raiders took over, some of us, the traders who were here before, I mean, got away. Last I heard, those folks were holed up in Dry Rock Gulch. They're probably struggling. If they're alive at all. You think you'll follow through on Coulter's plan? Get the juice flowing again?
Coulter had the right idea. I just might finish what he started.
I hope you do, boss. Truth is, I've dreamed about that day more than once. Not sure why, really. Maybe I've just grown attached to the place. What with all the work I've done on it. It sounds funny, I know, but I think Nuka World is something really special. I think she deserves to have her lights shine again. And just imagine, at night you'd see it for miles around. Folk would talk about it. They'd come from all over to shop in the market. That's a lot of caps for you and the gangs.
How long have you been here?
Been about 20 years now, I guess. For better or worse, Nuka World is my home. Gotta get back to work here. See you around, boss.
I've got all sorts of gear to choose from. Have a look.
Excuse me.
Found some pretty good stuff while I was out on the road. Interested?
What have you got?
It changes every day, to be honest. But I try to keep a good mix of weapons, supplies, and trinkets. It's a decent bet I've got something you want.
Let's see what you have.